tov, mazel tov. Firstly, obviously, a big mazel to the family. And I'm sure to Tom, wherever he is right now in the world, I'm sure he's celebrating as well. Just a very quick background as to the actual ceremony.
That's Mommy's.
There's a little bit of confusion as to where or when this custom actually began. But it's been around for a very, very long time. There is a diary that was written by one of the students of the Arizal. So Rabbi Yitzchak Luria, one of the great Kabbalists, lived in Sfat. This is going back quite a few hundred years, mentions very matter-of-factly that the rabbi took his son today to Miron, to the grave of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, to do the hair cutting, as if it's been around forever, very, very matter-of-factly. And it has been. It's interesting because it's a custom that is prevalent both in Ashkenazic circles and in Sephardic circles. So clearly it's been around for a very long time. There has been an attempt to try and understand or compare it to other mitzvot, perhaps to give us a little bit of an insight as to what the mitzvah represents. And a very similar concept is what's called the mitzvah of Orla. In the land of Israel, when you planted a tree, you couldn't eat from the fruit of the tree for 3 years. After 3 years, you could already, there was a return, as it were, because you could eat from the fruit. And our sages saw a parallel in a child as well. Because until the age of 3, the understanding was you don't see a return for your attempts of educating them. Once the child turns 3, you can already begin to take the gleanings, as it were. You can start collecting on your investment. And if bar bat mitzvah is to be seen as the time where we kind of let go of the child, and now they're walking their own path, the age of 3, according to our sages, is when we begin to walk with them hand in hand. Up until 3, we're carrying them on our shoulders. From 3, we're walking hand in hand, and education becomes something very, very important. So the age of 3 is obviously a very important age, and the Upsherinish, which is in Yiddish means the hair cutting, or the cutting, represents the idea that this child is now going to be walking the path of chinuch, walking the path of education. So it's a very monumentous occasion, both for young Zeke and for the family. And the customs are many and varied. The customs that we're going to do here, first of all, everybody's going to have a chance to give a little snip. And I'll probably suggest cut from the bottom. So Eric can decide how short his hair is going to be. Right, this lovely little blonde curlies here. And then Zeke is going to give us each a turn to do the mitzvah of charity. And the Rebbe once said an interesting thing. You know, the Rebbe, Lubavitcher Rebbe, on every Sunday would give out dollars for charity to people who would walk by. The Rebbe would share some words of advice or blessing, give $1. And somebody once asked the Rebbe, why the dollar? Why do you give $1? And the Rebbe said, I heard from my father-in-law once that when 2 people meet, something good should happen for a third person. Any encounter, even a chance encounter, should have a good consequence for somebody else. So here, we're having a lovely encounter with little Zeke here, having a chance to cut his hair, and something good is going to happen for somebody else as we do the mitzvah and drop a coin into the charity box. After the hair cutting, we're going to go through a little celebration with the alphabet, the Hebrew alphabet, and we're going to put a drop of honey on the alphabet, and we're going to go through the alphabet with Zeke. And the idea is that when he gets the letter right, he gives a little taste of the honey, and the idea is we're already teaching him now that education is sweet, and learning the alphabet is sweet, and learning the alphabet, the holy letters of the Torah, is a wonderful thing. So already now, we're going to begin the process of education. So we'll begin with, I guess, Mom. You want to start with Mom? Do the first snip. The family. Where's Jack? Jack's hiding somewhere. Come here, Jack. Okay. As the hair cutting goes on, we'll all have a chance to join in the singing of Mazel Tov. I'm sure all of you know the song. Those who don't can learn it really quickly. Simin Tavo, Mazel Tavo, Mazel Tavo, Simin Tavo. Why don't you go through a line? Simin Tavo, Mazel Tavo, Mazel Tavo, Simin Tavo, Simin Tavo, Mazel Tavo, Mazel Tavo, Simin Tavo. Yeah, hey, see, we give this to everybody who cuts her hair, okay? See, everybody who cuts her hair, we give them a coin and let them put it into the charity box, okay? Ready, Jack? Oh, Lachad Yisrael. mazel tov, simmen tov, simmen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, simmen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, yehelanu, simmen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, simmen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, simmen tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simmen tov, yehelanu. Okay, we'll do the aleph-bet now that the family's cut the hair. And then everybody have a chance to make a little line here.
Mommy,
And,
I have another one.
Yeah, just a minute.
You sprinkle around. Okay, Zeke, we're now going to go through the holy letters of the Torah, the aleph-bet. Okay? When I tell you the letter, you repeat it after me, okay? Say aleph.
I can't say it.
You can't say it? Try. Try and go aleph. No, you want to do an easier one? How about bet?
Zeke, say
You know what?
bet.
You can say it.
Zeke, afterwards you're going to get the stealing truck.
Got a mind of his own. Good job. Good job. Let's do now a little bit of honey. Take your finger, stick it in there. Tell me what it tastes like. Tell me if it tastes sweet. I'll give a little lick. You don't want to lick? Tell me if it tastes sweet. If it's sweet, it tastes like a candy. What does it taste like?
I don't know.
You don't know? Does it taste yummy? Oh, that's right. The aleph-bet tastes yummy. And Zeke, I'm sure you're going to grow up to be a big, big scholar, and you'll love reading, and you'll love, just like I know Jack and the brothers all love reading. I'm sure you'll love reading as well, and the holy aleph-bet as well. So why don't we make a line here? Everyone will have a chance to cut some of Zeke's hair, and then make enjoy the buffet table here as well.
And hold it real still with your arms.
Why don't you hold that right there, Zeke? You hold it, it's got the box. Okay, once you've cut the hair, let's try to walk by so it doesn't make a traffic jam here.
Okay, just right here.
Carefully.
Maybe just,
It's a sharp scissors.
maybe just,
Why don't we have somebody make
maybe just
No.
the grown-ups.
Just grown up.
Just the grown-ups.
Yeah.
Sorry. You're still nice. I'm still nice. You got my buddy.
Excuse me.
Zeke, can you give me your order, please?
Whoops, I'm sorry.
Fighting what? Fighting what?
Okay, and that's enough. I need to do this. Thank you.
Everybody can have a little.
I'm just going to take a tiny bit for Mommy's sake.
Yes, all right. Put them right over there. We're so hard to get.